I'm Dave, and this channel is all about progressive rock. Now, if you're on the hunt for an album that could easily slide into the Album of the Year conversation, Hiding in Plain Sight from Herin, out on the 1st of November, should be at the top of your list. Who is Herin? Find out more next. Now, after an 8-year hiatus, Chris Herin is back, but this time he's flying solo with a debut that's packed with emotional depth, top-tier musicianship, and enough prog-rock intricacy to keep you coming back for more. Now, Chris Herin is probably best known for being part of that 90s heavy rock prog band, The Tiles. Working with Rush producer Terry Brown, they released 7 albums, the last in 2016 called Pretending to Run, which was a double concept album with guests like Ian Anderson, Mike Portnoy and Adam Holzman. Since then, he has been relatively quiet, doing some session work here and there, and also becoming a fundraiser for the Alzheimer's Society in America. More on that in a moment. So this new album, Hiding in Plain Sight, isn't just another prog release, it's a powerful conceptual journey that reflects Herin's personal experience during his father's 10-year battle with Alzheimer's. He's pledged that some proceeds from this album will go to fund the Alzheimer's charities. What more incentive do you need? And it's not just the story that's compelling, it's also the music. Think of intricate orchestral arrangements, huge cinematic soundscapes and ambitious guitar riffs that explode into soaring hooks. Then you get an idea of what this album is all about. Now, if you're fans of bands like Rush, Genesis or King Crimson, you'll feel right at home with Herin's expansive, genre-bending sound. Speaking of Rush, producer Terry Brown is again behind the mixing desk here, along with Grammy-winning mastering engineer Peter Moore. These guys help give the album its lush, dynamic feel. You'll find yourself noticing new details with each listen, whether it's that clever time signature shift or a subtle orchestral touch woven into the background. Now, ramping this album up still further is the all-star lineup Herin has brought on board. Check out this for a who's who. We're talking Peter Frampton, Alex Lifeson, and Jethro Tull's Martin Barr and Dwayne Perry. Just a tip of the iceberg. The mix of legendary rock veterans with fresh faces like Cody Bowles and Kevin Comer from Crownlands give the album a dynamic, multi-generational sound that feels both classic but also cutting edge. Herin brings all of these artists together under one roof, creating quite a unique blend of musical styles that are both challenging and accessible. The album's lead single, The Darkest Hour, is really a prime example of all of this. It's not just a song, it's a masterclass in prog rock. From the tight polyrhythms to a layer of guitars and percussion, this track grabs your attention and doesn't let you go. And if you're a Jethro Tull fan, there's an extra treat. Barr and Perry reference a certain well-loved Tull track from 1969, adding a playful nod to their legendary past, while still pushing the music forward. The opener is a big rocker sounding like Dream Theater's James LaBrie. It's a powerful opener. Living in the Night is a slower, sort of folkier sounding track, but it's a clear favourite from the album, and sums up a lot of what Chris must have dealt with looking after his father. The Heart of You has a Tom Petty feel to it, and is more even tempo track, but again telling the story of his father. Peter Frampton plays in this track. Secret Adversary has a Rush feel to both the music and the vocals, and features the excellent Randy McStein, amongst others, with some killer harmonies in this one, and a great false ending just to kid us all. A Wrinkle in Time follows again with the McStein guitars. Man, I love this guy's playing. There's a piano opening before which all kicks off. Really is a straight rocker. Some IQ sounding vocals here, but it's a really nice track. Second Ending features the guitar of Alex Lifeson in a different track to what we've had so far. The start is quite stark and meaningful and has a real Eleanor Rigby feel to it. The vocals are powerfully delivered with a mix of guitars throughout, with more haunting lyrics about this dreadful disease and an excellent violin drifting in and out. Towards the last 90 seconds there's a lovely deep guitar solo, and I just hope it's Alex who's played this one. I like this one a lot. Track 8 is Safe House with a slow violin again and piano playing a dramatic opening. Again, the Dream Theater LaBrie feeling, but it's an important track in the story of this album, and it speaks of the worry about disappearing into this illness for good. Slow to Crumble changes the pace dramatically, with an upbeat offering that feels a little out of place at first to me, but it's a cracking track that talks of building some defence to stop the illness within the wall being slow to crumble to stop this progression. There's some nice keys on this one as well. Wilderness Year is a slower track again and has a relaxed feel to it that maybe makes it an enjoyable listen. It continues the fight against time. The sax solo is a really nice touch on this one. White Dandelions is the closing track and brings an unusual finish to this excellent album. It's a piano double bass combo that provides the background with a trumpet picking out the high melody, a simple cymbal played. A somber piece that works as an excellent closer. Now, with nearly 30 musicians contributing, Hiding in Plain Sight delivers a rich layered sound that feels both epic and intimate. It's an album that challenges you with its complexity, but rewards you with its moments of melodic beauty and deep emotional weight. Now listen, I found this one extremely enjoyable from a new musician to me, and I would readily recommend this album to anyone that just enjoys really good music and is some closure for Chris after losing his dad. I give this a 9.5, and it is one I know I'm going to enjoy playing in the coming months, especially if I need just some music whilst contemplating life in general. It's a brilliant comeback from you, Chris Herin. And if you're a vinyl or CD collector, there's a limited edition full-colour digipack with artwork by Hugh Syme of Rush fame, capturing the album's vibe perfectly. But even if you're all digital, the album drops on November the 1st and pre-orders are up now on Bandcamp and The Laser's Edge. Now, if you've been waiting for something fresh, adventurous and deeply personal, Chris Herin's Hiding in Plain Sight might just be the musical journey you need. Don't sleep on this one. It's a strong contender for Album of the Year already. Another powerful contender for that crowd was one released not so long ago, and you can see my thoughts on this one right now.